Matt Stepp, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, here in the press box at beautiful new Bulldog Stadium in LaPorte with my Friday night inspiration from Week 3 of the Texas high school football season. Now let's start right here at Bulldog Stadium in LaPorte. We had a top 10 matchup in 5A Division 2, Class 5A between Division 1 LaPorte and Division 2 PNG, Port Neches Groves, and it's Port Neches Groves on the road coming out with a big 35-21 win over LaPorte. And I think the story from tonight's game for PNG, offensive efficiency. That offense led by three-year starter quarterback Connor Bailey, that great offensive line, some really good dynamic explosive receivers, and the consistent running game. Port Neches Groves, time after time, converted key third and fourth down conversions, kept drives alive, kept the chains moving, and kept that explosive offense off the field. An impressive performance from PNG tonight. Dawson Guidry, when PNG gets a tight formation, a single wing type formation, Guidry hit 3 touchdown runs for PNG to win the game. LaPorte, I think some missed opportunities early in the game. They threw an interception in the end zone, had some chances later in the game to get back in the game. Their defense just couldn't get key stops. Penalties hurt them as well. So I think they got a bye week coming up, some things to work on. PNG got to be feeling really good going into district play in 2 weeks with a 3-0 record. Now let's whip around the state real quick. 5 key thoughts from tonight. Let's start in Dallas, where South Oak Cliff, the defending, actually 4-time 5A Division II state finalist, back-to-back state champs in 21-22, state runner-up in 2023-24, finished their non-district gauntlet 2-1. They knock off Longview 20-17 in a heck of a ball game over at Kincaid Stadium. South Oak Cliff hangs on for a big 20-17 win over Longview. Congrats to Jason Todd's ball club. What a gauntlet. They defeat North Shore. They lose to Duncan by 7. They beat Longview. Folks, I think we got a case for South Oak Cliff to be the number 1 team in 5A Division II. Despite Richmond Randall improving to 3-0 tonight with a nice win over Fort Bend Travis. But I think at this point, there's no denying South Oak Cliff's resume. You got to put them as the number 1 team in the state in 5A Division II, in my opinion. Speaking of state champions, the North Crowley Panthers improved their winning streak to 19 games. The defending 6A Division I state champs get an absolute battle from Denton Geyer tonight at Collins Stadium in Denton. But Ray Gates' ball club shows championship mettle, rallying from a 27-14 deficit early in the second half to knock off Denton Geyer 28-27. Denton Geyer led us 20-14 at the half. They return the opening second half kickoff touchdown to go at 27-14. They don't score again the rest of the game. North Crowley's defense makes the adjustments, slows Geyer down. The offense gets 2 touchdowns in the second half to pull out a hard-fought 28-27 win in a really physical football game in Collins Stadium. North Crowley, not always pretty, but they're getting it done. They're 3-0, state's longest winning streak in 19 games. Congrats to Ray Gates Ball Club. They close out non-district next week against a good Rockwall Ball Club. Moving down to small school action, go down to San Antonio. How about San Antonio Davenport? Class 4A Division I Davenport beats 5A Division I San Antonio Piper 47-44 in an absolute shootout. J.D. Zimmer Hansel's ball club is a top 10 team in 4A Division I. That is a big win over a really good San Antonio Piper team. San Antonio Piper last year beat the 5A Division I state champ Smithson Valley. Davenport is a 4A school, knocks off Piper. Huge win for Davenport, 47-44. Congrats to the Wolves. Big win. In the small school ranks in the big country, how about Class 3A Division II Wall? Knocking off Jim Ned 24-0, a dominant defensive performance. The second straight week in a row, Wall's defense has been the story. They completely shut down Brownwood last week in a big win. Tonight, they pitch a shutout against Jim Ned, 24-0. The Wall Hawks, definitely one of the favorites in 3A Division II. They were a state semifinalist last year, gave Gunner all they wanted. Wall comes out with a big win. Couple other games. Cuero in their rivalry game, DeWitt County knocks off Yoakum 42-28. Jared Feekoch's ball club 3-0. That's a rivalry game. Yoakum's a 3A, a really good 3A. Throw the records out the window. Congrats to the Cuero Gobblers. And then finally, how about Munster in a showdown in the Wichita Falls area of 2A Division II teams? Munster, the defending state champs, absolutely blows Windthorst away 53-13. The Hornets, Brady Carney's ball club, makes a statement. They are still the team to beat in 2A Division I. They come off a loss last week to a really good Holiday team, a 3A Holiday team. Munster bounces back. Huge win for those guys, 53-13. So that's my big thoughts from tonight. I'm going to head to the hotel, get a little rest, and I got a 6 a.m. flight to Toronto in the morning. So stay with TexasFootball.com. Tune in to Texas Football Tonight with Ashley Pickle and Greg Tepper for all the highlights across the state. And as always, stick with TexasFootball.com for the best coverage of Texas high school football anywhere.